Speaking of fascism and soccer, this is at the RSL game tonight. Seems not great. Oh my God, brother. More to this story. Evan Dunn of USARA here. I'm proud, out, queer man who spent most of my life working in and around social justice causes. And I know this guy. So I actually know this guy. He got those tattoos to survive in prison where he spent most of his life. And the past couple of years completely turned his life around. He's currently in the process of getting the tattoos removed. He prioritized a large swastika on his leg and a smaller one on his arm. I asked him why the SS tattoo visible on his head. He told me that he needs to keep his hair short for the ongoing laser treatments to remove it. Once it's light enough, he'll likely get something tattooed over it. Here's a pic of us together last weekend at the SLC Pride. He generally wears a hat and a false leg brace to cover them. He's genuinely one of the nicest people I've ever met. Oh shit. What a fucking turn, dude. That's crazy. I'll believe it when I see it. No, I believe it, dude. That is one of the only valid instances, dude. It's not that he's a recovering Nazi. It's that, I mean, he is a recovering Nazi, and it's not like he was ideologically committed to the Nazi cause, but got the tattoos when he was in fucking prison. Yes, if you're white, you joined the white gang. That's it. It don't matter if you're a Nazi or not, okay? Ideologically, you're just a part of the white gang now. Yeah. You can't really get those tattoos outside of prison anyway. Most tattoo parlors will not ever tattoo that stuff. So most of the Nazi tattoos you see are either like from one specific tattoo parlor that does do it secretly. You can go to prison and not be affiliated, but racists love lying about that. That's not what I've heard. They say you have to get it to survive because they're scared bitches. Dude, what are you talking about? Everyone I know that has been to prison has basically mentioned this exact same thing. I don't know if you've been to prison. You ever actually been to jail, homie? I have been to jail, not prison. I mean, it was, you know, overnight. It wasn't like a fucking extended stay, okay? But I do know people that have been to prison and have been to jail, county jail specifically. And depending on the length of your sentence and how long you have to be there for, yeah, no, that's not true. You can be unaffiliated. I've done it for months at a time. Okay, well, that's what I was trying to explain. Depending on the length of your sentence and where you're actually serving your sentence, you might be able to get away with it. Most folks don't mess with that stuff. Drug users want to get affiliated. These are facts from someone who has lived it. False, you can't. I know folks who have. Okay. I do love the idea that your name is the littlest bird and you've been into prison. You've been into jail. I mean, I believe you. You have no reason to lie to me. But I do think it's funny, the juxtaposition of having a username, being a 34-month subscriber with a username like the littlest bird. I agree. I had a coworker who had Nazi tats and he said it was prison, but then come to find out he has a swastika keychain. Guys, I'm not saying every single person that does that is legitimately doing it for survival. Okay? Plenty of people that go to prison are incredibly fucking racist and might even get pushed into joining for survival and then get the tattoos. This does not mean that there aren't people that also are forced into joining, especially considering that this person is like, you know, turning his life around. Good for him. So many chatters have gone to prison. I'm sure there's there's definitely a decent amount of chatters in here that have done time. Not like, you know, a majority or anything, but like definitely more than 20 at any given moment. Like there's also a shit ton of people who are rehabilitated, struggle with addiction. It comes with the territory of what we talk about on a daily basis. Most people do not see these people as human beings. And this is one of the few communities where we openly discuss stuff like that. So it makes sense.
La 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 la, no DMCA, la 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 la, no DMCA, la.